welcome to GBS News at 9, where we make your news our business. I'm Paul Madenge, bringing you the most important stories from around the country and beyond. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Alan Kiama. And now to our very first story. Siaya Governor James Orengo has dismissed claims of a political coalition between the ruling United Democratic Alliance and the opposition Orange Democratic Movement, firmly stating that ODM is not part of the government. Speaking amid growing speculation over a possible working arrangement between the two parties, Orengo clarified that no formal coalition agreement exists, emphasizing that ODM remains an independent political outfit. He further revealed that all ODM chairpersons are set to meet UDA officials on the 7th of March to assess whether the agreed 10-point agenda has been implemented, signaling that the party's future engagement will depend on the outcome of the crucial meeting. Let's have a look.
And on the 7th of March, we are going to invite all our chairmen, the ones who are here, to come to Nairobi and conduct a review of that MOU to determine whether or not there has been an implementation of that agreement. But as we speak here, I think many of us know that that document remains unfulfilled. But that review will come on the 7th. We don't have a coalition agreement with UDA or with President Ruto. The people who went to government, they went there individually.
Wish to categorically state that we recognize only one SG of the party, namely Honorable Senator Edwin Sifuna, and reject any attempts to illegally impose individual on us as SG, whether acting or substantive.
Kila wakati Raila kitaka kufanya jambo lolote, alikuwa anaita machairman wote all over the country. Anakaa nao, wanakubaliana, ndio anatoa utopa zake. Huyu ambaye yuko saizi.
And now moving on, the Kenya Prison Service is implementing comprehensive reforms to professionalize and motivate its workforce since 2024. Entry-level officer salaries have increased by 36% and top-scale salaries by 24%, with Phase 3 of salaries review effective 1st of July 2026. To address housing challenges, 28,000 institutional housing units are being built, 30% of which are already underway. Inmates' healthcare access has also improved, with 56% registered under the Social Health Authority and reinforced services at the Wanini Kireri Magereza Level 4 Hospital. These updates were highlighted during the 46th Kenya Prison Service Pass-Out Parade at the Prison Staff Training College. Here are the details.
I therefore take particular pride in the implementation of salary increments for officers of Kenya Prison Service with the recommendation of the Maraga Task Force report. Following the implementation of Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the salary review, the entry pay for a prison constable has risen by 36%. while the maximum point of salary scale has grown by 24%. Phase 3 of the salary review will take effect on the 1st of July this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the registration under SHA is a priority and stands at all prisoners now have been registered 56%. It is my instruction that every prisoner must be enlisted in SHA so that whenever they get sick, they must receive as good medical attention as all of us. The establishment of the Wanini Kireri Magereza Level 4 Hospital at the prison's staff training college here is a decisive step in making sure that we access health care. The facility will serve our officers and the surrounding community here in Ruiru, and it has now been officially handed over. Operationalization is underway. In fulfillment of the government's commitment to the welfare of those who serve this nation, I have directed the State Department for Housing and Urban Development to build 28,000 institutional housing units for the Kenyan prisons.
And now moving on, President William Ruto handed over the Roysambu Military Affordable Housing Project in Roysambu today, marking a key step in improving Kenya Defence Forces welfare. The handover ceremony occurred Thursday today afternoon in Roysambu, with Ruto joined by Defence Cabinet Secretary Soipan Tuya and Chief of Defence Forces General Charles Kahariri. The public-private partnership initiative addresses KDF's accommodation shortages by delivering modern houses. Phase 1 includes 500 housing units across 26 blocks, featuring single and married quarters, plus amenities like shops, cafeterias, and kindergarten. The estate offers proximity to Nairobi Regional Hospital and accessibility to persons with disabilities. Future phases target 10,000 more units in areas like Embakasi, Kahawa, and Langata. This fits into a nationwide KDF housing program totaling 3,069 units via public-private partnership, enhancing service memberships, members living with standards.
Nimefurahi sana kutembea, kuona vile imejengwa na kukutana na ofisa mmoja ambaye tayari amehamia hapa, Bwana Udo na familia yake. Na kama kuna siku ambayo naelewa kwamba we are making a difference in people's lives, one of them is today. Seeing an officer giving a testimony that he has moved from where he was in the bush. That's what he told me, that he was in the bush. And today he is in a house with dignity, with his family that is secure. That dignity is what every Kenyan deserves. And that is why I am very, very proud of our housing program. It has not come easy. Many people questioned our commitment to this program of housing. They did not believe that we meant what we said. Others challenged us that we were promising more than we could deliver. I stand here today. These houses were started in 2024. In 2 years, we have completed these houses, and servicemen and women will move in and live.
Now, a political storm is brewing in Nakuru County after members of County Assembly clashed with Governor Susan Kihika over the planned visit of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua scheduled for Friday and Saturday. The MCAs have defended Gachagua's tour, insisting that he has a constitutional right to visit any part of the country and engage with residents without intimidation or restriction. The standoff now lies bare, depending political divisions within the county leadership.
Governor ya kwamba hii Nakuru wewe ulichaguliwa na watu ambao ni wa Nakuru ambao wanakuja kutembelewa na Gachagua. Kwa hivyo tunasema ya kwamba kila mtu ana uhuru wa kutegemana, na pia governor ajue yeye ni wakili, ingawaje hajawahi shinda kesi yoyote Kenya, Unaona, tunamwambia ya kwamba asome katiba na afafanuliwe na mtu ambaye anaielewa, ya kwamba kila mtu ana uhuru wa kuongea na kutembea.
Gachagua is the idea whose time has come. Kenyans ni wamekosa kusema kuwa mambo ambayo tumeyapitia kutoka tuweke hii serikali imekuwa mambo magumu sana, na hata Wakenya hawahitaji kuambiwa ati wakati ni sasa wa kuondoa maisha ambayo ni ngumu zaidi. Angalia angalia maneno yote ya kuhusu uchumi. Wakenya wameteseka vya kutosha. Wale ambao wanaingia Nakuru ni cosmopolitan, ni ya kila mmoja, na ndio maana tunakaribisha Gachagua.
Ningeweza kuomba vijana wetu na watu ambao wanahusika vibaya ama wanatumika vibaya na wanasiasa ambao wanawatumia vibaya raundi hii, na kuanzia sasa ile jukumu tuko nalo kubwa ni kuwahimiza ya kwamba msijaribu kutokea kufuruga amani na mikutano ya wengine.
Now from Kirinyaga County rolls out comprehensive land mapping and georeferencing for urban plots. Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru has rolled out a comprehensive digital land mapping and georeferencing exercise amid restoring order in urban centers, resolving historical and allocation disputes. The exercise, which has entered its second week in Kutus and Kagio town, is being undertaken in phases and also aims to strengthen planning and revenue systems. The exercise will also cover Waguru, Kenyaga, Kirugoya, Baricho, and Sagana towns. Here are the details.
This isn't just about land, it's about rebuilding trust and restoring dignity. We have also established a modern geographic information system, a GIS laboratory, in our county headquarters in Kutus, enabling the digitalization of land records across 135 market and trading centers, improving planning and accuracy, transparency and efficiency in land administration. We're shaping our towns with purpose and securing land with fairness so that every citizen can build, belong and thrive.
Mimi kama vile Jelda nafurahia kwa yale mambo ilikuwa inafanyika. Ile exercise tulikuwa naye ya kuzunguka kwa maplot, tulikuwa tunaangalia hali ya vile barabara, hali ya pale tunaweza weka ile sewer line zote, na tukua tunapenda kuguza plot ya mtu. Kwa hivyo mtu akisimama kwa plot yake tulikuwa tunaona tu barabara iko sawa na access ya siwa iko sawa.
Tulikuwa on the ground, tulikuwa tumekuja kuangalia zile plot venye zimekaa na sewerage zote venye zimekaa, na wao wenyewe ndio walituwakilisha kwa hiyo process. Kwa hivyo ni washukuru. Hii maneno yote inaendelea ni process ya governor ya maendeleo hapa Kirinyaga. Si unyakuzi wa mashamba ama plot ya watu, hapana. Hii ni mambo kuhusika na maendeleo. Na ndivyo tulikuwa by last week tulikuwa on the ground. Hiyo mambo yote ndio.
It's time for us to take a short break. Keep your feedback streaming into our social media platform at GBS TV Africa. The SMS line is 21144. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Today on the show, we're talking about navigating the long-distance relationship.
First of all, the world is now a global village thanks to technology and the internet.
When you talk about relationships, when you talk about love, when you talk about feelings, when you talk about emotions, all these things originate from the heart. I never saw in the Bible where someone was married and then the wife was living far away from them and then there was something that they were building.
When it comes to relationships and probably communication, that distance is not a barrier.
Yeah.
But it is in communication, in effective communication. There is something that long-distance relationships lack, which is very essential for effective relationship building.
When you are cooking and the tap gets spoiled, do you try to repair it from that point, or you run to the main source and then you close it?
VP. Welcome to Echo Muziki. This is the best gospel show in East and Central Africa. My good name is Bensi, but you can call me the true ninja. And of course, I'm not alone. I'm with the baddest, the illest, the freshest, Mr. Chicky Chicky Chick, DJ Jalaz with a Z. Yes, sire. This is where we bring you the top gospel song of the week. The top 10 best gospel jams in the week, of course. And of course, we bring you the best gospel news. And of course, the freshest interviews from the best guests. Catch us live each and every Saturday starting from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So make sure you tell your friend, to tell a friend, to tell his friend that this is the best show. Only on GBS TV Africa.
We are going to go straight to the topic of the day, which is AI in education. AI in education.
AI is called artificial intelligence. I think this is something that computer techs designed to make our life easier.
If you just write everything that's on ChatGPT, when you're going to your work or whatever you want to do, your interview, you're going to feel miserable.
We are going to use AI to show out your creativity, then that's not really you who did it, but like there's AI and there's you combined together.
AI should be just there to maybe enhance your points, but not just to generate for you the answers.
Okay, it's like 50-50 because sometimes it's like, yeah, you're just using it to like enhance like your creativity, and then other times it's like you're just stealing other people's ideas. You're not like really thinking.
Everywhere, GBS.
Welcome back to the bulletin here at GBS News at 9, where we make your news our business. And now moving on, members of Intulele Group Ranch in Narok East have issued a warning to the public against purchasing land at Idamat, saying that fraudsters are swindling money from unsuspecting buyers despite ongoing court proceedings over the property. Speaking during a media briefing, the group spokesman, Sami Karei, said that the imposters have continued to illegally sell the parcels of land even after the officials took several measures to stop the scam. The officials have convened a meeting with their members expected to take place tomorrow so that they can get a way forward and safeguard their land from illegal dealings. Here are the details.
Mi naitwa Sami Karei. Mimi ni memba ya Ndulele Group. Hao watu wameingilia ardhi yetu, wanatoa maploti, wamechukua pesa kutoka watu, ati plots wanauziwa, na tunataka kuambia the public ya kwamba hakuna ruhusa yoyote tumetoa ya kupata ati ploti.
Yeah, my name is Mike Tanyasis. I'm also a member of the Intulele Group Ranch. About calling people, telling them they have plots to demarcate, they have this and that. In fact, they have even gone to the extent of producing some fake titles. Where they get those ideas from, certainly that doesn't belong to the group ranch.
Hii issue tumeenda kwa police mara mingi sana. Tumeishi kwa offices za CID, tukua tunasema people are obtaining money from unsuspecting members of public. Lakini hakuna hatua inachukuliwa. Leo we want to put on notice wale ambayo walijidanganya wakasema wamenunua plots, tunawaambia mlinunua hewa.
Now, Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Livestock Development, Mutahi Kagwe, led the call for scale production, emphasizing market demand already exists, What remains is to increase supply. Speaking earlier today at the Jumuiya ya Counties Pwani Agriculture and Food Authority at Malindi, Kilifi County, the event was attended by the Governor of Tana River County, Dr. Daho Godana, and Flora Chibule, the Deputy Governor of Kilifi County. Here are the details.
Important to protect the farmers to avoid growing crops that will. Cabinet Secretary Mutai Kagwe said that they will make an appeal to the processors when they extend the production of crops. He urged that it is important to protect the farmers to avoid growing crops that will not be taken by the processors.
We want to make an appeal to the processors. When you sign a contract or when you extend your production to a farmer, it is important that you protect that farmer so that you do not ask a farmer to grow a crop which you are not prepared yourself to take.
The Tana River Governor echoed by saying they will give support to all the investors who want to come to Coast Region to invest in any sector they want to.
We will give support to all the investors that want to come to the region to invest in whatever sector they want to invest in. So that we can make the cost of business for them to easier and for them to be able to grow their businesses and we work together with the partnership and the rest of us.
Flora Chibule, the Deputy Governor of Kilifi County, urged the farmers that they should be farming as a business to enable them to earn a living.
Mkulima, wewe ni mkulima kwa sababu wewe ni mwanabiashara. Wafanya ukulima si kwa kula kwako tu peke yake. Wafanya ukulima ili utengeze pesa mfukoni. Kwa hivyo lazima uanze na wewe. Tuonyeshe mori na ari, alafu kupitia serikali kuu na serikali ya county government na mashirika, cooperatives, muwe na sauti moja wakulima. Hakika utafika mbali.
Zipora Gaturia for GBS.
And now moving on, traders in East Bania have voiced concerns over the accumulation of weeks of uncollected garbage at the busy border market, which poses serious health risk and disrupts business activities. Now, the situation unfolding at the Kenya-Tanzania border through Sirare prompted traders on Thursday, February 26, 2026, to carry out their own cleanup after Kihancha Municipal Management failed to collect the waste. Led by Samuel Kiboya, the traders say the neglect threatens public health, raises the risk of diseases like cholera, and damages Kenya's image at the international cruising. While vendors, including Damaris Gitutu, report significant losses at the polluted environment, makes it difficult to operate safely.
Mimi kama mwenyekiti nimechukua jukumu, nimewasiliana na watu wa county, wananipiga tu tarehe, wanakuja kutoa hadi wa leo. Mpaka vile tunapata wahisani tu ndio wanakuja, wanatoa mara moja wakienda. So sisi kama wafanyabiashara hapa tunaona ni kero, sababu kiangalia kwa maduka ni uchafu. Yaani sisi ndio tunazalisha pesa nyingi pale kwa county. Sisi ndio tunazalisha pesa nyingi pale kwa county. Lakini sasa sisi ndio tunapata huduma ya chini. Vijana hatuna vijana wetu kwa kazi na kazi zipo. Kwa hivyo tunaomba vijana wapewe kazi na uchafu utolewe na waweke utaratibu wa kutoa uchafu kila mara.
Changamoto tuko nayo, walikuja mwezi ule wakachukua matakataka kwa mitaro wakatuwekea. Sasa hatuna sehemu ya kuuzia mboga, vipanda tumetoa, tumeweka hapo. Sasa na usuru tunakata, yani hatuna sehemu ya kuuzia mboga kabisa. Tuko kwa uchafu, wateja wakija wanalalamika hawachangi mboga, manyumba za watu tunalipa. Sasa tuko na changamoto nyingi sana kwa uchafu iko Sirari.
Tauni yetu ni chafu. Takataka zimetolewa kwenye mitaro, zimewekwa kwa sehemu ambao mama wanauzia. Na hizi takataka zimeongeza ufundo. Tunavyozungumza, inzi wamejaa kwenye hizi takataka na hizo inzi zinaamka zinaenda kwenye mboga wa mama. So wamama wanachukua mboga, wanaleta sokoni, hawawezi kuuza. Nataka kuongea kuhusu county government, ni waombe kwamba hili swala ni lenu ambalo mnapaswa kuliangalia, maana hawa mama nyinyi ndio mnakata ushuru kwa hawa mama.
Now, St. Mary's Luak Girls High School has been thrust in the spotlight following a heated standoff after a student was reportedly sent home for wearing a hijab, igniting a storm of debate over religious freedoms in schools. The incident had drawn sharp reactions from members of the Parliament Education Committee and education stakeholders who have raised concerns over discrimination, students' rights, and the enforcement of school uniform policies, turning the matter into a broader national conversation and constitutional freedoms and inclusivity in learning institutions. Here are the details.
A Mukorino can wear his thing and go to school. A Sikh can wear his turban and go to school. A Muslim girl can go and wear hijab and go to school. The courts in our country have ruled against that. So if they are watching me, Luak Girls Secondary School, no person, not even a child, should be discriminated because of their religion. Yes, because of their religion or otherwise.
Yeah, what does the law say? Should we discriminate hijab students, Muslim students, or what does the law say? As much as you are requesting for more time, what does the law say? Because there is no need of that girl being sent away, and you can make your statements here, and the student, the teachers will allow those students to class.
Should be no discrimination whatsoever on matters of religion, on matters of any faith, and it is very clear. That's why I requested, Honorable Chair, that you give us more time, because the story we are getting from the Sub-County Director of Education in the preliminary report and what we are getting from the school seem to be requiring further investigation to understand really what happened with this on this particular issue.
So is the girl in school or not? Yeah. We are being Senior Council, 1 minute. 1 minute. So is the girl in school or not?
As we speak now, the girl was removed from the school.
Why? That's the question. Why? So you are going to seek more time and the girl is staying at home. That's not fair.
Yeah, the girl must go back to
school. Who is tying your hands to make a decision? Why don't you pronounce yourself?
Chair, can I speak?
The girl should go back to school as you wait for response.
You're correct.
She cannot be at home.
Yes.
That kid must go.
You need to defend the Constitution.
I would suggest that you give a direction of fast-tracking establishing the fact and a way of responding to us so urgently with the measures that the PS will have taken. Then we can consider it specially.
But Senior Council, the PS has admitted that the girl is not in school.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's why I'm asking you so to defend the Constitution. The Constitution is very clear on freedom of worship.
Sure that the girl gets back to school as soon as possible.
And now, immediately.
And now with that story, let's take a short break. Keep your feedback streaming into our short social media platform at GBS TV Africa. SMS line is always 21144. We will be right back. Stay tuned.
A student can transition from other curriculums, such as the Kenyan CBC curriculum, the Pearson EdExcel curriculum, and the IB curriculum, to the Cambridge curriculum.
Today we're delving into a topic that has become rather popular right here in Kenya, the K-pop culture. I would say K-pop invokes creativity, like mega creativity. I have friends who are creative and you see you've done that and they're like, yeah. An ex told me that K-pop girls, K-pop stan girls, who's like, the men you stan look like women, and you aim to get a man that looks like that. So if you fail to find a man like that, because obviously you're in Kenya, you're not going to find a pretty man. For me, it's like I have two personalities at this point. I have my normal life and I have my army life. Because when I get into my army life, it's just like a whole new world. A community full of people who don't judge, people who accept you. Learning Korean from a Kenyan can sometimes mess you up because they pronounce words differently, and when you speak to a native, it's like Hold up. What did you say? I've never met like a K-pop fan. I don't know why. What am I? No, not when people want to like express themselves like I'm a K-pop fan. Unless you see them like wearing like a branded T-shirt or a branded hoodie, you realize that they're K-pop fan.
The main campaign of BTS is loving yourself, right? And K-pop has a lot of drawbacks. Just like anything else, too much of something is poisonous. Yeah, and one of the drawbacks is it comes with beauty because they have these absurd beauty standards. Well, BTS passed this message that you're supposed to love yourself, embrace yourself. You're just perfect the way you are. You don't have to eat less to be beautiful. You're beautiful from the inside, right?
Get into BTS, it's hard to come out. Okay.
We are going to go straight to the topic of the day, which is AI in education. AI in education.
AI is called artificial intelligence. I think this is something that computer techs designed to make our life easier.
If you just write everything that's on ChatGPT, when you're going to your work or whatever you want to do, your interview, you're gonna feel miserable.
We are going to use AI to show out your creativity, then that's not really you who did it, but like there's AI and there's you combined together.
AI should be just there to maybe enhance your points, but not just to generate for you the answers.
Okay, it's like 50-50 because sometimes it's like, yeah, you're just using it to like enhance like your creativity, and then other times it's like you're just stealing other people's ideas. You're not like really thinking.
GBS.
Welcome back to the bulletin here at GBS News at 9, where we make your news our business. Now, it's time for your most favorite segment of the bulletin, the sports news. Let's get sporty. And now for athlete fans. Hundreds of athletes gathered at the Eliud Kipchoge Sports Complex for the final open leg of the Athletics Kenya Betika Track and Field Weekend Challenge, with a major international event on the horizon. The day featured a thrilling 20 kilometers race walk battle between Samuel Gathimba and Dominic Ndigiti. Competitive spirit hit with strong showings from North Rift youngsters and dramatic field qualifiers. The standout moment came in the women's 500 meters final, where a powerful lead surging from hometown favorites electrified the crowd as the athletes made their final push to qualify for upcoming Elite Invitation meets,
where we have all the necessary equipment and the ground is prepared for that. We have our technical team there making sure that that event is continuing simultaneously with what we are doing here. So all the throws and apart from the jumps, the long jump and the high jump here, the throws and they are happening at Koitalel, and already it has started. All the athletes have been taken with the bus to Koitalel to compete, and that is you realize that all our events that we've had from Thika to Kapsabet are full events, whereby all events are all athletes are participating now. From here, when we go to the invitational events, the technical team will sit down and come up with a formula that they will be inviting, and those will be also all the events, field events, track and field events will be included in the new formula that will be coming.
Remember some of the athletes participating in this? Joseph Mosembe Wambua, as we wait for Emmanuel Masenda to tell us about Stephen Dungo. We have many athletes participating in this. We have Victor Kiprotich. We have
My name is Janet Chemwetich. Yeah, I ran 5,000 meters. Yeah, I was the first in my heat. Yes, this is my first AK meeting event. Yeah, this is my first time. Currently now I'm in police. Yeah, I'm in police
canvas now. Yeah. After this, we are waiting for the final. Yeah. And wacha Mungu atuongoze. Yeah.
Jina langu ni Cynthia Chepkure kutoka Lemotit Camp under Coach Paul Geme. Kwanza, I thank God because leo ni mara ya kwanza ni participate kwa weekend meeting. Nashukuru Mungu kwa hii namba yenye nimechukua. Tena naomba tena Mungu ni qualify for final in 5000 meters. Yeah.
Kwa majina naitwa Stephen Maina na nimefurahia sana kuwa mshindi wa hivyo. Sikuwa na expect naweza kimbia hivyo, lakini nashukuru tu Mungu kwa kuwa nilikuwa nimejitayarisha vizuri. Nilikuwa nimejitayarisha kukuja hii 5000. Sikuwa nadhani nitakimbia hivyo, lakini nashukuru tu Mungu. Yeah. Nilikuwa najitayarisha hivi nikimbia 5000 meters nione kama nitaarikwa hii mbio ya Kipkeino. Yeah. Kisha baadaye niende trials za kuingia Team Kenya. Yeah.
Ilare kibeni atich. Mina trade kwa Met County Silhouette. Hii ni mara ya pili kukimbia track and field. Kwa hii season.
And now, the second leg of the Kenya Volleyball Federation National League is heating up at the Kasarani Indoor Arena, with the top teams battling for Player of Sports. Directorate of Criminal Investigation remain unbeaten after another dominant display against Kenya Army, while former champions Kenya Commercial Bank continue to impress with strong squad rotation under coach Jafeth Munala. Kenya Prisons also secured a straight set win to stay in contention, setting up a highly anticipated Super Sunday clash between DCI and KCB. Now moving on, Robert Matano guided KCB FC to a crucial 1-0 win over his former side AFC Leopard at Kasarani, dealing a major blow to Eagles' title hopes. David Sakwa's 65 minutes had proved decisive in a tightly contested match as KCB's displayed defense frustrated the host despite late pressure. The defeat leaves Leopard 6 points behind leaders Gor Mahia, while KCB climbs to 7th with a confidence-boosting victory. In the FKF Premier League, Tusker FC earned a crucial 1-0 victory over Murang'a Seal at Waguru Stadium, handing coach Juliet Mutete his first win in charge. Ibrahim Joshua's 26 minutes header, assisted by Stephen, proved decisive as the Blues held off late pressure to secure the 3 points. The results leaves Tusker to 7th with 31 points, while Murang'a Seal stay 5th despite consecutive defeats. And now, Simba SC saw their title push stall after a frustrating 0 draw against Dodoma GGFC at Jamhuri Stadium. Despite dominating possession and registering 18 shots, Simba were denied repeatedly by inspired goalkeeper Daniel Mugore, while Dodoma remained compact and dangerous on the counter. The stalemate leaves Simba 6 points behind league leaders Young Africans SC as Dodoma climb to 5th place with a hard-earned point. And now, Real Madrid booked their place in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 with a hard-fought 2-1 win over Benfica at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, sealing a 3-1 aggregate victory after Rafa Silva's early goal briefly lived the Alden qualified restored Madrid's lead with a composed finish, despite an injury scare to Real Arsenio in the second half. Los Blancos stayed in control, and Vinicius Jr. wrapped up the win late on with a decisive strike, turning a tense night into celebration in Madrid. Now we have come to the end of the news bulletin. It's always a pleasure having you on board. My name is Paul Mathenge, and our sign language interpreter tonight has been Alan Kiama. Have a good night.
Everywhere, GBS.